got Jacob Posner, 4 goals, 6 assists for 10 points. You got Merrill Stenari, 10 goals, 5 assists for 15 points. And it's going to make for a real good game here. As now the puck is down and the puck goes into Lancer territory. Posner, Stotts, Stenari, and Doria Phillips out for the Coyotes. On the other side, Augustine, Renton, Purr. And now the puck will be driven into Coyote country. The puck along the far wall. And that will just be sent across to the near side. And now the Coyotes will send it the length of the ice, and we'll get a face-off early in the game. Back to the left of Ivancic. Connor Ivancic in net for the Capo Coyotes. And Caleb Martinez in net for the Orange Lutheran Lancers.
So Martinez going back-to-back?
No, his brother Zach played in this morning's game.
Yeah,
Caleb is in this game here. Merrill Stenari facing off against Thomas Stift here. This should be a matchup here we're going to keep an eye on. Merrill Stenari versus Thomas Stift. Puck here to the near side. And now back to the Lancers, and they're just going to try to send it up, and that misses. Now that hits Hurst. Hurst on a partial 2-on-1 with Stift. And Coughlin tries to cut that one off, as now Stift will pick it up on the far side half wall, and he'll try to throw it towards the net. Traverso is going to get that, and he's just going to try to reverse it out the other side. As now Phelps misses that, and now the puck's going to come out top, and Stift will get control of it, and he's just going to try to snap to the middle. Play down low, Hurst with the puck, wheeling, dealing, out top, Coburn, shot, and that's to the back of the net. Jackson Ferry picks up a rebound off a Clayton Coburn shot. Ivancic knocks that down, and it pops right on Jackson Ferry's stick, and into the back of the net it goes. And that was a beautiful pass from Ethan Hurst out top to Clayton Coburn. And the score is 1-0 with 15:23 remaining in the first period, Chuck.
Prior to this game, and don't forget the Orange Lutheran Lancers scored within, I believe, the first minute. Here it takes them a minute and 37 right there. But who else do you expect? Thomas Stift right there buries the biscuit, and right there gives Orange Lutheran a huge lead. And this is the first time I've really seen Capo United pin back in their own zone. Really haven't had any sort of offensive zone presence yet, so we're going to have to see what they can do to establish a forecheck.
Well, very early in the game, Chuck, but I agree. But that's that line of Stiff, Ferry, and Hurst. They're going to make some things happen. So here comes Nate Burnell in on the forecheck for the Coyotes. And the Lancers are just going to try to chip it up, as now Burnell gains control of it, and he gets knocked to the ice. The puck comes out to Cam Traverso. Cam will just chip it back down low to Burnell, and he'll try to send it out net front.
Coburn and Hurst will get the assist on the Ferry goal.
Here's Fenn for the Lancers. Fenn's going to throw it out front, and that just misses. It's Mark. And that was Luke Anthony that just missed that one. As now Nate Burnell will drive it in deep, and he'll give chase as the rest of his line mates are going to go for a change.
Boy, Burnell trying to take advantage of those tired and weary Orange Lutheran legs right there, as he sat there and outskated the Lancers right there after he did the dump. He did his own chase.
Puck back to Lancers. All the way across, and that's just going to be driven in deep. Coyotes get to it first. Phillips on the puck. He's got Lancers draped all over him. Puck's going to go around to the far wall. That's APSA. And the puck will be driven back in underneath. And that's Talon Garcia, who's going to try to get it down low. He tries to gain control of it, and he misses control. And now here come the Coyotes through center. Here's Phillips. He's just going to send one in on Martinez, and he's going to gobble that one up. And we're going to get a face-off to his right, as head coach Ryan Frost is going to send out his top line again. And Coach John LeBay on the other side is going to send out his top group of Stenari, Posner, Cam Traverso, and on the right wing, I think it's Doria. Yep, and it is. And here comes Stift in all alone. Shot! Oh! And hits a post, no goal. And a rocket of a shot from Stift from the hash marks, and that beats Ivancic, as now Here comes Ferry. Ferry's going to get back out. Stiff shot. Ivancic save off a one-timer from Ferry to Stiff coming down the slot. And we're going to get a face-off to Ivancic's left.
I'm telling you right there, what a pass right there by Jackson Ferry, right onto the tape, backhanded right onto the tape of Thomas Stiff. Stiff basically walking right down Broadway, fires a shot, but credit Ivancic, an outstanding save to keep this game still at a 1-0 deficit for the Coyotes.
Mike Perkins, Chuck Lasik, Christian Ilton bringing it. Here's a shot. Oh, and that's Ferry all alone in a slot.
Ferry wants that one back.
I was just trying to give a little disclaimer here. Shot again from Ferry. It's going to be thrown out front. Ivancic scrambling. And the Lancers are all over the Coyotes right now. And there's going to be some pushing and shoving. And Stiff has enough of it.
This is my type of game.
He's just getting hooked and held. And he's not liking any of it.
This is my type of game.
Both teams going to make some changes. But again, what I was going to say is Mike Perkins, Chuck Lasik, Christian Ilton bringing the Anaheim Ducks High School Hockey League action this Saturday afternoon. We got Lancers versus Coyotes. 13:15 remaining in the first period. 1-0 Lancers so far. Puck in the near side corner. Here's Stiff. He's going to take it back behind the net. And he's going to throw it out front. That misses Hurst. And now back out to Ferry. And Ferry's going to throw it in deep and cycle it underneath. And Stiff's going to gain control of that. He's going to try to bank it off the back of the net. And that's just going to be sent around the glass to the near side. And that's Coburn again. Coburn going to get a hold of it. And Stiff gets control of it. And the puck is bouncing around out front. He's going to get a chance at it. Puck to the backside. Here's Ferry shot. Ivancic glove save. And the Coyotes cannot bail water.
That was heading outside. That was heading high and wide, and I think Ivancic just stopped it just to control the pace of play right there and let this team get a line change right there. But two initial saves amongst helter-skelter taking place right in front of the net. And credit Connor Ivancic sitting there and maintaining his calm and cool, making two outstanding saves at point-blank range.
Face off to the left of Ivancic. Renton just misses that one, and that's going to get dumped in deep by the Lancers as it goes back in underneath the net. Traverso is going to try to just go off the glass and get it up and out of the zone. And now that gets thrown back in, and here's Coughlin. Sean Coughlin's going to send it all the way to the far side, and that's not getting out either. Lancers have the Coyotes pinned in their own zone. Here's Renton, the hand pass, and we're going to get a face outside of the zone, and that's just one way to get the puck out of the zone, Chuck.
Yep, exactly. Just a little hand touch pass right there.
There's not much that Renton could do.
You almost have to bat it out.
The puck came to him high in front of his face, and he just gloved it down.
That's natural instinct right there.
And listen, they're going to get a face-off. You might as well take the face-off. Lancers. Here's Renton. Renton down the far right side. He's going to step in front, backhand to the front. And now here come the Coyotes. And there's just some back checking as Renton gets back on defense. And now the puck goes into the zone, but it's going to be offsides.
Nope. Wow, Star is offsides, too.
Now here come the Coyotes. In shot! And that's up and out of play as Caleb Martinez makes a blocker save.
I wouldn't give him a save. His head's 8 feet over the net, but still he hits his pad and out of place. We'll lose a puck and get a face-off here with 11:47 left in this first period. Coyotes trying to come back after an early goal by, was it Thomas Stiff with the goal?
Thomas Stiff.
Yeah, with the goal.
From Hurst.
It was a Stiff or Jackson Ferry? I'm sorry.
Stiff.
No, Stiff, yeah. From Ferry and...
from Hurst and Coburn.
Oh, that's right. You're right. Oh, it's Jackson Ferry. They said Jackson Ferry. Sorry.
Did it say Jackson?
Yeah, it was Jackson. Said Ferry.
It was Jackson Ferry out the rebound. Yep. Here come the Lancers. Here's Fenn. Fenn's going to step to the middle, and he loses control of that, and it comes to the near side as a Lancer was dumped in front of the net, and now the puck comes up high in the air, and Ivancic's going to have to catch that one, and we'll get a face-off in the Coyote zone. 11:21 remaining. And on the board, Chuck, it says Lancers 8 shots, Coyotes 2 shots.
When we were trying to figure out, I
about right?
Shot. I have 7 too, so it's close.
That's about right.
They've been doing a pretty good job on the scorekeeping the last couple times. So
and that's a slow roller puck that just misses the far side on Ivancic and goes into the corner. Lancers gain control of it. Now here come the Coyotes. Here's Jacob Posner through center. He's just going to try to drive it deep, and that goes off Coburn's stick, and he'll have to regain control of it. Here comes Fenn for the Lancers. Fenn across the blue line, and he's just going to shoot it on net, and that's a rebound directly out front from Ivancic, and now the Coyotes get control of it. And now here's Posner, who's just going to backhand it deep, and he's looking to the bench to potentially make a change. But now here's Doria, who's going to get in there, and Anthony flings it around to the far side as that comes out to center, as Joel Stenari will gain control of it, and he's going to go D to D with Phillips. Phillips back to Stenari. Stenari is just going to try to run that up to Doria. Doria loses control as Jack Furlong chips that up. And now the puck gets behind Furlong.
That's interference
now
right
here's
there.
Klotchkov. Klotchkov's going to come around, and he's going to try to get to the front of the net. And then now the puck is along the far side of the Lancer net. As now Gavin Dixon is dumped by Merrill Stenari, and we're going to get a power play opportunity for the Lancers. And what Stenari is just going for the puck, and Dixon kind of fell over his stick. Unfortunately, the referee happened to be standing right there, Chuck.
No. Well, they missed the one on Coburn got away with it looked like a cross check right at the net right there, too. However, it's the second one that happens right there, and we got the trip. As you see, who is that, number 86? Merrill Stenari, not too happy with the call.
Well, he shouldn't be. He should be, in my humble opinion. Here's the Lancers. Here's Augustine, back to Renton. Over to Stiff, back to Renton. Over to Ferry, shot, goal.
Wow.
And just a simple back rotation over to Ferry. He steps in on the far side, and he rips it short side over the top of the blocker of Ivancic.
I'm just wondering how soon we're going to see maybe a timeout from head coach John LeBay.
Not yet. I mean, there's not much you can do about that. That's a power play goal.
But I have never seen this Coyote team being outskated as badly as they are right now. The shots, unofficially, I have, of course, 9-2, 10-2 on the board right now. But basically, very, very little forechecking presence right now by the Coyotes. They're going to have to sit there and change something in order to make this a game.
Well, this top line for Orange Lutheran is really that dominant, Chuck.
And don't forget, they played a game earlier. So, I mean,
well, they're warmed
the Coyotes
up.
With the,
they're warmed up.
True. Coyotes have the fresh legs, though, too. You know.
Puck to the near side now. Coyotes trying to get it out of their zone. Here's Hurst. He's going to try to get control. Stiffed over to Renton. Shot, and that's blocked. Renton again. Shot.
Save.
Here's Ferry. Handling the puck in a full booth. And Stift is just going to try to make a dive for that. And that's going to go up out of play as him and Stotts jam for the puck. Both teams will get some changes with 9:15 remaining in the first period.
And once again, the Lancer, that relentless forecheck that they are demonstrating right now on full display right now. Right after they score that power play goal, they come back 5-on-5, and they've been doing a good job of keeping the puck moving and generating shot attempts.
That was Truxell with a blast from the near side point, and that now the Coyotes are trying to chip it past him and get it up the ice. Here's Choi. Choi loses control of it, and Augustine will pick that up for the Lancers as now Scott will get it and try to drive it deep, and the puck flutters on him. And now the puck will be thrown back out to center by the Lancers. Puck collected by the Coyotes. They can't seem to gain control of it. And now that's just going to get knocked back in. Here's Afsa. He's going to send it over to Cam Traverso. Cam Traverso going to send it all the way far side. And that misses its mark. And we're going to get a icing call and a face-off back to the other end. Looks like Lancers are going to change. And now here comes a change from the Coyote side as
it's also outstanding spacing right now by the Lancers. I have never seen the Coyotes miss so many passes right now, and you just got to credit to the defense being displayed right now by Orange Lutheran as well. Not only is this team offensive or giftedly offensive.
Here's Fields. Fields backhand shot.
Oh, that's a goal.
He calls it a goal.
Wow.
And what we think was off the crossbar.
Wow. And they're going back. They're looking at the bench right now. Lancers looking at the bench and saying, that's not a goal, Coach.
It acted like it didn't go in.
That hit nothing but iron. I didn't see it drop behind the goal line either. That's kind of weird. I don't know. I mean, he had a better look at it than we did. I honestly can't tell you whether or not it was a goal or not. But from my initial reaction, that was not a goal.
Of course, we don't have a goal judge down there. But now it's 2-1 Coyotes as Fields with a beautiful backhand shot. He's going to get credited with the goal.
Wow.
And now it's 2-1, Chuck, and the game's...
And you know what? That's just kind of the goal that Capo needed.
Here comes Klochkov. Klochkov up the center. Here's Fields again. Fields up the left side. He's going to try to send it deep. Shot.
Oh.
And Martinez is scrambling to try to get his glove on top of it as...
Some big bodies battling right there. Right in front of him.
There's some pushback from the Coyotes, Chuck.
Hey, this is going to be a war, I think. I think that was just the type of goal or no goal it is, but something like that just to light that fire, ignite that fire underneath the Coyotes right there. And Orange Lutheran kind of reeling. You know, they're a little, I want to say a little degraded or something like that. I don't want to say degraded, but they're a little down, thinking it's not a goal, and that's the perfect time for the Coyotes,
the Coyotes.
The Coyotes to sit there and jump on and take advantage of this opportunity. And all of a sudden now the ice is tilting 90 degrees the other way, as right now it's the Coyotes skating down hills, and it seems Orange Lutheran fighting to get out of their zone.
Chuck, that's just one of those things in a game, you know, that's it happens. There's a I don't want to say a bad call, but a call that you think's against you, right?
Yep.
And it's not correct, and you just got to learn how to deal with it. You just got to play past it.
I agree. But you could tell that Orange Lutheran they were just chirping at it everywhere. And instead of...
Here's Posner. Posner misses with a backhand to the near side. He's going to cycle that back underneath, and here comes Stotts to forecheck it on Stiff. Stiff's just going to chip it out to center ice. And now here's Phillips who's going to get control of it. And now Burnell jumps on as Posner makes a change. Jackson Ferry gets knocked to the ice as now Stiff will give chase on Joel Stenari. Stiff's going to win that race. And this is that team speed that we're talking about, Chuck. The Lancers just have that overall team speed, and players like Thomas Stiff. And here's Ferry's going to step to the middle. Shot back across the green. That didn't miss by much as Ivancic just missed that with the glove.
What I found interesting about that play was that we saw Jackson Ferry kind of touch up after he slid in with the puck, even though Stiff was past it. He went back to touch up, and Stiff kept on skating. Just kind of interesting. Ferry thought he might have been offsides right there.
Here's Nate Burnell off the
mask,
face mask of Caleb Martinez. And now here's that 2-on-1.
We're to track meet, Coach.
Here comes Joel Stenari now, and Burnell. Joel Stenari, he's got control of it. He's going to throw it up high. And there's Jake Traverso just going to throw it in deep into the far side. And now Merrill Stenari is going to have to give chase as this one's going to be waved off as it comes on to Ivancic. Stenari back behind the net. He's going to throw it up to the near side wall, and that doesn't get out of the zone. This is Anthony who keeps it in. And now here's Anthony again for the Lancers. He's going to get down low with it. He's going to try to throw it out front. Ivancic gets a paddle and a stick on it, and that just lays out front, and he's going to have to put a glove on top of it. And we're going to get a face-off, Chuck, to Ivancic's left. And the Coyotes have now given some pushback in this game. And we still have 5 minutes of the first period and 2 periods of hockey to go.
No, exactly.
A lot can happen, Chuck.
Well, exactly. This is what I was hoping for, a game like this right there. And at first it looked like Orange Lutheran was just going to come out and wipe the ice with the Coyotes. But all of a sudden the Coyotes get somewhat of a controversial goal. And that, like as I mentioned before, it seemed to light the fire underneath them. And all of a sudden now we find ourselves in a track meet. This is kind of the game you and I were both expecting, Coach.
And this is what I've been waiting for all week. I've been had this one kind of on my calendar. I was looking forward to this one here. Puck to the far side. Augustine will gain control of it for the Lancers. He's going to lose that. Here's Merrill Stenari. He's going to step to the middle of Klochkov. Now to the far side. Here's Doria. Doria looking into the middle, and that misses its mark as Renton breaks that up as Merrill Stenari was looking for that puck as he was streaking down the middle of the ice. And now Caleb Martinez is going to cover that up, and we'll get a face-off to his left. Mike Perkins, Chuck Lasik, Christian Ilton making the call today here. Anaheim Ducks High School Hockey League, 5 Point Arena in Irvine, California. Face-off to the left of Martinez. 2-1 Lancers.
They're going to kick Stenari out of the...
Both guys kicked out. Here's Klotchkov scrambling for the puck, and now it comes out to center. Jake Traverso, he gets to it first as Augustine was all over him. And now the puck is going to go deep into Coyote country. Here's Scott going to rim it to the far side. Fields going to stop that, and he's going to try to jam it up the wall. And that's kept in as now the puck is going to come out. We're going to get a penalty here.
A slash.
As
it's going to go against, I believe, Merrill Stenari.
Merrill Stenari is going to go to the box again. And hopefully the Coyotes had a little talk about the penalty kill.
Yeah, that last penalty.
After the last one, because it was
9 seconds.
1, 2, 3 passes in the back of the net.
9 seconds later, it's a goal. This is a big penalty kill right here for the Coyotes. After gaining some momentum, you get the unfortunate slash right there by one of their leaders, Stenari, of the Merrill variety. And now here's Orange Lutheran back on the attack.
Oh, now we're going to get a penalty on.
We're going to get a hold.
Yep, we're going to get a penalty on the Lancers. We're going to get 4-on-4 hockey here as Augustine is going to go to the box, and he's going to slam his stick.
You might get another 2. You better be careful.
Yep. Oh, he's lucky.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good thing we didn't have that thing mic'd up. I had to go to 7-second delay. So that was a quick 8-second power play. Now we're going to see some 4-on-4 action, Coach. And I'll tell you what thing, this ice is, I'm not sure if we have enough ice to handle this.
Stiff, Ferry, Renton against Burnell, Posner, Joel Stenari, Hammaker.
Oh, there's a hook right there. Interference. There it is. Yep. Oh, my gosh. You know what? Augustine needs to be careful. He just banged the stick against the glass.
We're going to get 4-on-3 as Hurst is going to go to the box.
That was a definite interference. I mean, we saw that was plain as day.
Here comes Fields, Joy, Stenari, and Phillips will be on the 4-man power play. They're going to have...
They're going to have basically a $1.45 at the $1.37 at this. And then they're going to be a 5-on-3.
Yep.
For another 8 seconds. Then they'll be 5-on-4 for the remaining 15.
Stenari knocks that down. Over to Phillips. Here's Fields. He's going to gain control of it through center. He's going to cross the blue. And he's going to circle back down underneath. Turn it back out. He misplays that a little bit, but then he's going to get that up to Phillips. Phillips over to Stenari. Stenari is going to step in. Back to Phillips. Shot. And that's a block by Jackson Ferry. We're just going to fire that down the ice.
And that's what a leader does right there. Even though he's wearing the A right there, I'll tell you one thing. Jackson Ferry took a mean shot right off. It looked like his thigh right there. He says, waves off the bench saying, "No, fellas, I'm okay." And look at that. He does another good job thwarting another opportunity on zone entry. Up.
Here's Phillips over to Fields as the Coyotes are just a little bit discombobulated trying to gain entrance into the Lancer zone. Jackson Ferry, he's going to throw that back to Stenari. Stenari over to Phillips. Phillips over to Stenari. He's going to try to step in. Shot!
Ooh.
And that goes off a couple of legs and misses its mark. Here's Phillips. He's going to try to throw that in, and that misses as it goes off Truxaw's knee and up and over the top of the net. Here's Fields. Fields tries to force it through bodies, as now he's going to get control of it and throws this out to Phillips. Phillips throws a backhand pass over to Stenari. Stenari's going to try to circle back underneath. He's got Choi and Fields. Just waiting. He's going to cycle back. And here we got a 5-on-3 now. As here's Merrill Stenari. He's got it up top now. He's going to throw it over to Phillips. Phillips shot, and that goes all the way around. As now we have 5-on-4. And it's back to Fields. He's going to try to send it to the front. That misses Mark. Stotts keeps it in for the Coyotes. over to the backside. Here's Phillips. He's going to throw it to the middle. And this goes right to Ethan Hurst. Hurst going to throw it up the wall. We got a 3-on-1. As here's Finn.
Oh, what a save.
Gets stopped by Advancic as he goes for his bid for a hat trick. And here comes Posner with speed. He beats Augustine. He's got Stotts with him into the middle, and his stick is lifted. Stotts had a beautiful opportunity feed from Posner. As now the puck is swung around to the far side. Here's Sean Coughlin, shot in off a shin pad. That misses its mark. Posner with the puck on the near side. He goes through a pair of legs on Coburn. Posner throws out front, and that just misses Doria. He's going to cycle that puck under, and now Mason Stotts will give chase as Posner is going to help out.
Doria had his stick lifted right as that puck came to him.
Jake Traverso is going to send that back in underneath. Here's Coburn. He's going to try to throw it up, and that just misses Ethan Hurst. Hurst is going to try to get to it as now icing is waved off as Hurst is going to try to cycle that back up. And now the puck is chipped out, and here's a 2-on-1 for the Coyotes. Here's Hammaker. And he
nice play.
is cut off by Truxall. Sam Truxall with a beautiful play. Here's Anthony on the far side. And he comes swinging down around the back, and then he's going to try to throw it all the way to the far side. And that goes off Ivancic and into the far corner. Fenn loses control of it. Puck out top. Shot!
Oh!
And that's off a stick of Anthony. And Ivancic has to
Coach, you need
stop
a break right there. My goodness.
a redirected puck. A beautiful series of plays on both ends of the ice. Got to be honest, Chuck, not very happy with the power play of the Coyotes. They didn't offer a whole lot in offensive opportunities.
You know how many shots they had in that 5-on-3 and 4-on-3, 5-on-3, and 5-on-4? Absolutely zero shots.
Zero, zip, zilch. Here's Merrill Stenari, 2-on-1 with Nate Burnell, and that's broke up by Renton.
Stenari needed to shoot that puck.
Scott tries to keep that in. He's just going to try to throw it in. That should be offsides as it hit Klotchkov's stick. But nonetheless, the Lancers will get control of it. Here's Merrill Stenari. Shot!
Ooh.
And that just misses. Puck to the near side. Joel Stenari is going to try to take that down the wall. He's going to give a push, but Renton gains control of it now for the Lancers. Here to the near side. Lancers have control of the puck. Up to Joel Stenari. Shot! And Caleb Martinez is going to make a glove save with 11.4 seconds remaining in the first period. 2-1 Lancers.
Hey fans, a reminder. Head over to the Anaheim Ducks High School Hockey League social media. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Search ADHSHL to follow the league and everything going on with it.
Puck down, and that's just going to be scooped out to center by Clayton Coburn. Here comes Hurst down the left side. He's trying to gain control of it, and a shot in. Ivancic makes that save as the horn blows. And Chuck, that got way more exciting than what we thought it was going to be after those first two goals by the Lancers.
Yep, right there after that controversial goal that the Coyotes scored, it became all of a sudden a track meet where it was like last one to touch the puck. Basically, we'll see, this game could come down to that.
So let's just talk quickly about the controversial goal. Fields comes down the left side. He throws a backhand shot, a beauty of a play. Both of us think it's off the crossbar. It skips to the far side, and the referee
blows the whistle and says, no, that went under.
It says it went in.
So, I mean, he had a better view than we did. I mean, we don't have
He's
replay.
right on the goal line.
Yeah.
I could be wrong. There's no doubt about it, but
I just don't see how physically that's possible.
I just don't know, like the reaction of the puck.
Yeah.
That's what I look for. If there's like a hesitation of it, and then I got to believe it might have gone in the net. But it was, to me, it was off the crossbar and straight out and over to the boards.
Yeah, I just, and there's no way it could have hit the back. I mean, I'm looking at our thing right there, unless it might have hit the back stanchion. I don't know. It's just, a weird call, but he said he saw it and he called it a goal, and that's all that matters. And right now it's 2-1 in favor of Oulu. That goal kind of breathed some life into the Coyotes, as all of a sudden, after being outshot, I believe 9-0 or 9-1 at that point, they came back, and it's now a 13-5 shot difference right now. Of course, all unofficial, but still, Coyotes starting to drag. And I believe this is what Coach LeBay wants. They want to drag Orange Lutheran.
Oh, no doubt, no doubt. They want them in a knock dead, drag down.
That's the last one to touch the puck. Yeah, exactly.
On the other side, the Lancers, they want to get in a track meet. They want to go up and down the ice, up and down the ice, up and down the ice, and let Stiff, Ferry, and Hurst do what they do.
But you can't do that on every shift, though. That's the whole thing I'm saying as well. I mean, you only have them on one. Obviously, I mean, they have a very solid second shift. But
let's just recap here for a second. First goal for the Lancers is Jackson Ferry from Coburn and Hurst. Second goal, Ferry, his second of the afternoon from Renton and Stiff. And then Brendan Fields gets a goal for the Capital Coyotes from Makar Klotchkov to make it 2-1. And that's where we stand.
Coach, this building's starting to build, kind of fill up a little bit.
I like it. This is what it's supposed to be. As AFSA tries to find Choi going all the way across, and that misses mark and goes all the way down the ice.
And we were kind of laughing when they were playing the Coyotes introduction.
Choi out to Traverso. Traverso shot, and that goes off a stick and a leg and misses its mark.
Well, this play's starting to pack up a little bit. Good to see.
Here's Gavin Dixon on the near side. Gavin Dixon's going to try to shoot it, and that hits Coughlin in the skate and goes into the corner. Bussell, he's going to try to send it up, and Martinez goes all the way down. Martinez kind of mishandles that, but now here's Bucell, who's going to try to send that into the zone, and now the Lancers are going to chip it out as that's Talon Garcia. Here's Bucell again. Here's to Choi. Choi tries to send that into AFSA, and that misses its mark. As now Jake Traverso is just going to get it and drive it in deep underneath the Lancer net. Here's Coburn. He's going to just lug the puck up the ice. Garcia tries to send that into the middle, as now the third, fourth line of the Lancers is going to get off the ice and make a change, and here comes the big boys for the Lancers. Here's Merrill Stenari. He is broken up by Thomas Stift, and Scott has to go back and get it. Here's Stift. He's all over it. Puck's coming to the near side. Jackson Ferry's going to gain control of it, and Merrill Stenari is going to get bumped off that, and now the Coyotes gain control. Scott's going to get to the red end, drive it deep, and now the puck's going to be here to the far end for the Coyotes. Out the front, shot, as that was Hamaker. And now here's Klotchkov. Klotchkov's going to come to the near side half wall, and he's going to step to the middle. Shot in, and that's a slow dribbler that's going to make it all the way through to Martinez. It's just an easy save for him. Now puck comes out to center, and here is the Lancers trying to gain control of it. Play along the near wall in front of the Coyotes bench. As Joel Stenari just going to get it and drive it deep underneath the net. Coburn back, and he's going to throw it back towards the Coyote bench. And now the Lancers is just going to be happy to drive that deep, but the Lancers did not get across the red, and we're going to get an icing with 14:10 remaining in the second period. 2-1 Lancers. Mike Perkins, Chuck Lasek, Christian Hilton bringing you Anaheim Ducks High School Hockey League action from 5 Point Arena.
Been a game as good as we thought, Coach. We don't often get those, but this one you cannot complain whatsoever.
Puck down. This is out to Phillips. Phillips gives chase. He's going to try to just backhand it back into the zone, and that doesn't work, as now Joel Stenari is going to carry this. He's going to get in behind his net, and he's just going to leave it for Posner. Posner all the way over for Burnell. Burnell's going to try to chip it behind the Lancer defenseman, and that's just sent in on Ivancic, and we'll get a face-off in Coyote country, as both teams will make some changes.
That was the first shot of the period by Orange Lutheran. It took 3:15, and the shot almost came from center ice, but nonetheless, easy save for Ivancic. He makes the good decision of covering up and living to fight another day, allowing his team to get a change right there as they'll bring out the Bucell-Dario line right now.
Lancers win this. Puck back. Sent into the corner. Here's Fenn with control behind the net. Cam Traverso marking him. Puck up to Renton. Shot! And Ivancic gloves that, as that may have gone up and over the top of the net from Renton's stick.
This guy down at the scorer's table is giving a shot. I'll give it a shot, too. He's actually been pretty decent.
Fans, if you get a chance, head over to the Facebook page. Currently, we have a video up. It is the interview of Austin Mater. Unfortunately, the rest of the show from the report card area is not up right now. We're working on it right now as we speak. We will have it up for you shortly.
Esperanza brightly shines.
Yes, Esperanza's own. A brother of former ADHSHL player, Corey Mater. If you remember him from the Villa Park days of old and Placentia Orvalinda days of old.
You mean the kid that scored all those goals?
That's the one. Head over to Facebook. It's over there right now. We'll hopefully have it up on the YouTube channel with everything else.
Yeah, Coach faced him last year, didn't you, Coach?
I coached him. I coached him in the club world. Great young man, great family. Here's the Lancers. They're just going to chip it out to center. We're back to action here as the Coyotes are just going to dump it in. No, icing is going to be waved off.
I thought they would have been icing.
That should have been icing. But nonetheless, puck back into Coyote country. And that's sent over to Jake Traverso. Jake Traverso is going to send that up to Merrill Stenari, who's standing in front of the Lancer bench. And now this is Anthony, who's just going to try to throw it deep. And here's Furlong. Furlong is going to send that in underneath Ivancic. Ivancic will try to stop that as Jake Traverso is going to try to break this puck up and out of the zone. He goes in control of it. And here's Fenn.
Watch out.
Fenn throws it to Hurst. Hurst, back. And that misses mark. Here comes Klodkov. Klodkov to Haymaker. Haymaker to Klodkov. Merrill, he tries to find Merrill Stenari, and Klodkov tries to send it out front, and now Sean Coughlin's going to send that back in underneath.
How about the defense of Jackson Hill? Wow.
Stenari, shot, ouch. And that goes off the shin pad
of Hill.
Stenari, Klodkov, up to Stenari, shot all the way across, that misses mark, as now Merrill's going to try to gain control of it. And a puck out to Coughlin. He's going to send that back in underneath. And the Coyotes are getting some zone possession time here and hemming the Lancers in their zone. But now the puck all the way across. Here's Stipp. He's got an edge on Coughlin. No penalty as Coughlin was draped all over him.
Wow.
And now here's Burnell. He's going to set it up. Posner's going to get control of it. He sends it over and just sends it in on
How was that
Martinez. And here comes Hurst.
He was
Hurst 1 against 4 as Posner's just going to try to body him and does a good job of that. Here's Phillips. He's going to send it to Posner. Posner is going to chip it out, and that gets out of the zone as now Jackson Ferry has control of it. Thomas Stipp is going to try to backhand that, but now Joel Stenari for the Coyotes will gain control in his zone.
Guys, there's one reason why this game is not 5-1. Connor Ivancic has been amazing.
Oh, absolutely.
Here's Stotts behind the net of the Lancers. He's circling around, and that's going to come under to Burnell. Burnell going to try to sit in front. Shot! And Martinez makes a beauty of a save off of Mason Stott's stick.
I'll tell you one thing back there, Coach. That forechecker, I believe it was Stiff right there, had a cape that looked like somebody at a Coyote. It was hanging around his neck right there. Honestly, it was bad and obvious, and yet no call.
Guess it wasn't that obvious.
No call, but nonetheless, score still 2-1 Lancers at this point. As now here's Choi in the far corner. He's going to try to send it underneath, and this is Furlong's going to send it around to Dixon. Dixon misses that, and now here's Scott for the Coyotes. He loses control of it, and Bucell puts a body on Gavin Dixon and knocks him to the ice. Here's Renton underneath his own net. He's going to try to chip it around Choi as Choi just works to try to find that puck. He gains control of it. He still has got it. He's trying to throw it at it, and he fans it. Is now Talon Garcia will just send it out to center.
Race between sevens. That's Shane Scott.
Here's Garcia going to send it back. And that misses Kim. Micah Kim just misses that as a beautiful pass from Talon Garcia. As now here's Choi. He gets control of it, and he's in.
We're going to have a penalty shot.
Yep, there it is. Yes.
You saw that coming all the way.
You know, as fans of the game, Chuck, I almost have to cheer a little bit when there's a penalty shot because I just love to see him so much.
That's awesome. That was awesome. That was a great job by Choi getting behind the defense right there. And basically, the defender, I'm not sure who it was for Orange Lutheran, got the stick a little low, and Choi did a good job. I'm not sure if it really was or Choi just sold it, but nonetheless, it looked like it was an obvious trip. And here we are right now, one of the most exciting plays in hockey, the penalty shot.
Here comes Choi. He crosses blue. In on his forehand. Shot! And that wasn't too difficult for Caleb Martinez to save, as Choi shot very early in the penalty shot process, which I've seen work many times, but did not work there.
Well, big save right there by Martinez. So now it's going to have face off here to his right. Let's see if the Coyotes can respond right here and possibly tie this one up right there. We're a $1.02 away from halfway home. It's been a great game.
Here's play into the far corner in Lancer territory. Puck out to Stenari. He's going to try to chip that back in deep. That was Jake Traverso off the wall. And now here's Klotchkov. Klotchkov into the near corner, near side half wall. And that gets chipped out into the neutral zone as Jake Traverso is just going to get that and drive it deep. And Rocky Haymaker was offside, so now the Coyotes are going to have to come back out into the neutral zone as the puck does as well. Jake Traverso over to Sean Coughlin. Sean Coughlin tries to go rink wide, and that's stopped. But here's Merrill Stenari. Merrill Stenari along the far side, going to step in, and he goes around back behind the net. He's going to try to send it out front, and that goes off a body as Rocky Haymaker.
I like that look.
And now the puck's thrown in. Here's Mason Stott giving chase. Hill and Stotts. And now there's a potential. Here's a...
Yep, he's going to get Burnell.
He's going to get Burnell as...
It's going to be a hit from behind?
That's going to be a hit from behind. Yep.
I'm not sure.
The signal has been made.
That's a 2 out of 10.
Yes, sir.
Yep, there it is. So the Lancers are going to get a power play opportunity as Nate Burnell is going to get a 2 and 10-minute penalty for checking from behind as he hit Owen Augustine in the far side corner in the Lancer zone. Coyotes are going to put out... Oh, Choi's going to go serve the 2 minutes for Burnell. Stotts, Doria, Stenari, and Scott will be on the penalty kill side for the Coyotes. On the power play side will be Hurst, Stift, Ferry, Renton, and Anthony. Here's Ferry back behind his own net. Over to Anthony. Anthony's going to try to chip it all the way up to Stiff. Stiff's going to get that. He loses control. Now comes right to Anthony. Over to Hurst. Hurst is going to take it back out, and he's going to try to gain some speed as he's going to try to send that over to Stiff. Stiff standing still. He's going to ring that all the way to the near side. And now the puck comes out to Jackson Ferry. Jackson Ferry with control. And he's just going to have to throw it into the corner and let Joel Stenari and Anthony battle for that puck. Here's Hurst. He's going to get control of it as Stenari puts a body on him and is following him all over the ice. Great pressure from Joel Stenari as now Dory gets that and he's going to send it, try to send it out, and that is cut off by Josh Renton. A good job as the puck is sent through from Renton, and that goes off the stick of Anthony. As now here comes Doria one-on-one with Jackson Ferry. Here's Dory. He's going to try to step in, and then he can hardly get a shot in on top of Martinez. As now Posner's come out of the ice for the Coyotes. Here's Doria just wasting some time as the puck is sent out front. Here comes Stiff. Stiff in Hurst, 2-on-2. Here's Stiff with some speed, and he beats Denari, and the puck goes off into the corner as now Posner's got control of it, and he's just going to send this the length of the ice and make the Lancers go get it as they're going to get some changes. As now Augustine and Fenn come out of the ice for the Lancers. Renton with the puck up to Jackson Ferry. He'll cross the blue line and try to drive it in deep. He'll stop, set up shop, puck out to Stiff. back to Ferry on the half wall. He's going to send it back up to Stiff. Stiff back to Ferry, but that's cut off by Bucell. Bucell 2-on-1 with Posner, and he just can't get it as Stiff puts a body on Bucell.
That was a great
and
seal.
But here's Posner up front, and he gets hooked up in front of the net. And what could have possibly been a hooking call on the Lancers. Here comes Fenn. Fenn to Renton. Renton is just going to send it back in underneath as Fenn gives chase. It's going to come all the way to the near side to Merrill Stenari. Merrill stops, navigates, and that goes through the area of Clayton Coburn, who could have played that puck, but they're going to call icing on that one, Chuck.
Yep. I don't understand. Nonetheless, the puck comes 180 feet, how many were you going to say, 175 feet down the other end of the ice right here. So here's going to be a face-off deep.
175, 168.
Something like that. We'll
something in that territory. We're still trying to figure that out.
Right around 168.
What?
How much, Mike, what's the distance between the dot and the line? That's
the dot and the goal line?
I want to say 25 feet.
Well, the dot and the goal line.
Well,
no.
the distance from the goal line to the blue line is 60 feet. I know that for sure. Every ice sheet has to be 60 feet.
That's not what I needed.
No, but that could give you an idea, Christian.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah,
You're right.
So put that in your geometry book.
Geometry book there. I like that. You got that Minnesota twang right there.
Oh, my gosh.
Two guys laying on the ice in the near side corner as now the Lancers is going to throw it out in the neutral zone. Sean Coughlin will get that for the Coyotes and throw that into the zone as he just gets drilled by Luke Gontos.
That was a big hit right there.
Gontos puts a body on Coughlin as now here's
nice hip check.
The Coyotes going to try to re-attack as
great steal.
Micah Kim gets control of it. Now here's Talon Garcia. Garcia loses control of it as now the Coyotes get control of it. Here's Haymaker. Haymaker's just going to try to get that in deep. And he can't, as now Coughlin will have to go back and get that. And he's going to throw it all the way across to Jacob Posner. Posner is going to send that back in underneath. Scott for the Coyotes is going to try to rim it to the near side. And that goes right to Clayton Coburn. Ooh. Shot. Ivancic makes a glove save as we're going to get a face-off to the right of Connor Ivancic, Chuck.
Yep. That was a good save right there by Ivancic, and a good job by the Coyotes back check as well. Allow him to see the puck. Makes an easy save. Move to fight another day as the faceoff will take place to his right with 4:27 left. His team still trailing by 1.
That was a beautiful pass from Tiana Shalou to Clayton Coburn.
Uh-oh, you got 2-on-1.
Here we got 2-on-1. Here's Posner and Choi. Posner shot,
Ooh.
And that goes off a shin pad of a Lancer. That was Keldon Furr. As now Martinez is going to have to get control of that, and we'll get a face-off to his right with 4:10 remaining.
Alrighty, guys, I got a bunch of numbers for you here, just to settle this. It is 64 feet from goal line to blue line.
64?
No, from goal line to blue line, not from the bed.
Goal line to blue line is supposed to be 60 feet.
Each circle is 30 feet.
Okay, so it's 170 feet. Oh, well, that's close. 175 feet. I just say it. Just makes it easier.
How about goal line to the end boards?
Goal line to the end boards is 11 feet. Mike was right.
Thank you.
It is 15 feet from the center of the dot to the outside of the ring.
On an NHL rink.
On an NHL rink, yes.
Yes. It's about 30 feet from on an Olympic sheet.
Well, those things are bigger than center ice here.
Here's the Coyotes in their own zone.
I just like you.
And now Stiff gains control of it. Shot! Ooh. And that's redirected by Jackson Ferry, but Ivancic gets a pad on that. Now here's Hurst on the far side half wall. He's going to send it into Jackson Ferry. He's going to send it back up between his legs. As now Stiff gets out front on a beautiful pass from Ethan Hurst. As now here comes Doria through center. And he's just going to chip it in behind Sam Truxaw. Doria going to try to walk it. blows a tire. Is now Stift is going to chip it up in the air, and that just misses the beautiful. Oh, here's Merrill Stenari in. Shot.
Ouch, good
and
play.
that's
Ouch.
off of Sam Truxaw, and he's going to roll around the ice a little bit because he felt that one.
It took a bite out of him, I'll tell you that much. Ooh, that puck just winged
Puck
wide.
to the near side wall here. Up to Sean Coughlin. Coughlin's going to send it back in underneath.
Truxaw still can't put pressure on it.
Afsa is going to send it up top to Joel Stenari. Joel Stenari shot, and now here's Klochkov's shot, and that's going to go off the blocker of Caleb Martinez and drop down, and he's going to put a glove on top of it. That's now Stiff. Gives a nice cross check to the back of
That was a
Merrill Stenari.
Bad penalty.
2:25 remaining in the second period. And now
Coach,
Stiff is going to go to the box for cross-checking. And the Coyotes are going to get their first power play of the game, right? No, they had the 5-on-3.
Yeah, actually,
they had a 5-on-3 and a 5-on-4.
Third, yeah. They had a 4-on-3, a 5-on-3, and then a 5-on-4, and then a back. Yes.
And now this.
Oh, boys, we got the answer.
Here is Phillips for the Coyotes. Over to Merrill Stenari in the far side half wall. He's going to in control of it. He loses control of it, and it squirts out to the neutral zone. Is now Phillips going to get it. And now Merrill's going to give a little shimmy shake, and now cross the blue line, and he's going to dump it back to his brother Joel. Back into Merrill. And now he's going to try to throw it underneath Fafsa. Back to Merrill Stenari on the near side corner. Merrill has control of it at the half wall, and he's going to drop it to Afsa. Afsa is pressured. As now the puck comes to Klochkov. Klochkov into center. He's going to drop that for Joel Stenari. And he's going to send it in there. And it's shot. Leg pad save. Caleb Martinez puts a glove on top of it. As now we got some pushing and shoving.
First two shots on all power plays by Capital United.
So this was the one we were looking for, guys.
I've been waiting for this. I've never been more anxious to hear what you have to say.
The big reveal, as
Yes.
we could say. The distance between the dot and the goal line is 20 feet even.
So 180 feet. Okay. That was close.
We're getting a lot of things settled here today, guys.
Now, what at the center of the dot, where they have the face-off?
Here's Stenari.
That's what
He's going to come up the middle of the ice from his own zone. He's going to come into the center, and now the puck's picked up by Hammaker.
I want that extra foot.
He loses control, but now he regains control. Back in behind the net of Caleb Martinez. Posner. And that's just flung down the ice by Jackson Ferry with 1 minute and 8 seconds left in the period. 42 seconds, 41 seconds left in the power play advantage for the Coyotes.
1 minute remaining in the second period.
Tell you guys, this game kind of felt like it was going to be an Orange Lutheran domination early, but
Nope.
boy, has this been a fantastic skill set for both
Here's
teams.
Posner. Posner is going to send it out to Phillips. Phillips across to Stenari. Stenari back to Phillips. Phillips steps to the middle. He's going to send it down to Posner. Shot.
Ooh.
Wow. And that's right in the chest protector of Caleb Martinez as he makes his
I have a
15th, 16th save of
14th save, actually.
14th save of the game.
Shots right now, unofficially, of course. I have 15 for Capo, and I have 17 for Orange Lutheran.
Merrill Stenari facing off against Jackson Ferry. Here's Renton. He's got control of it in the near side corner, and he's just going to try to get it up and out of the zone. Jake Traverso keeps it in, and he tries to send that back in, but that's cut off by Renton. And now here's Renton and Klochkov battling for the puck as now it goes to Coughlin. Coughlin off the skate of Doria, and that's going to go into the zone. And now Sam Truxaw is just going to send it the length of the ice, and that goes on the net of Connor Ivancek as the penalty to Thomas Stift is going to run out.
Oh, you got to be careful right here, especially
Ill
a turnover.
advised pass. Here's Ferry.
Still plenty of time.
He's got control of it, and Coach Ryan Frost got his top line on the ice late in the game. Here's Renton. Shot. Rebound.
Watch
Stift.
out. Oh! That's a goal.
No goal.
What?
No goal.
Oh!
No goal.
Oh, my goodness.
As Connor Ivancek
Did that
makes
stay
a save.
out? of the
on
net.
Thomas Stiff, who comes around the back of the net with 6.3 seconds remaining
did that
in the
stand?
second
They're having a
period.
conversation about it, boys.
They are going to have a conversation, but Ivancic saying
No
that
goal.
it's
No
gonna
goal.
win. No goal. Yeah. Ivancic, you know, and
I saw Stiff lifting his arms in the air saying,
his own defense
I think
was
the
pointing at the puck as he was laying backwards, and he could see the back of his own net. The puck was underneath him before the goal
wow,
line.
what a save. Oh, my gosh.
Wow.
Christian, you got to mark that down. That has to go on the next report.
Here's Hurst.
Wow.
He's going to come around the back of the net again. He's going to try to gain control of it as we got 1 second left, and that's going to be the final tip of the second period.
My goodness.
As we had all kinds of craziness, and we're going to get a
12-minute break.
break here between the second and third period. So for myself, Mike Perkins, Chuck Laser Lasik, Christian Ilton, we're going to give everybody here a 12, 13, 14-minute break, and we'll be back to recap the first and second periods. So for myself, Mike Perkins, Chuck Lasik, Christian Ilton, we'll see you here in a few minutes. On to Great Park Ice and 5 Point Arena for this afternoon's Anaheim Ducks High School Hockey League action game between the Orange Lutheran Lancers and the Capital Coyotes. Currently, Chuck, going into the third period, it's 2-1 Lancers. After a hot and highly contested second period, and what we thought early in the first period was going to be a runaway game for the Lancers has turned into a real battle.
No, exactly. It's been pretty much a track meet and a more telltale sign of how good the goaltending has been for both teams. And I'll tell you one thing right now, Connor Ivancic made 2 of probably the best saves we've seen all season. How he robbed Thomas Stiff, or excuse me,
Thomas Stiff
of that goal, I still have no idea. Because the Stiff was pointing down at it and said it was right in. So as action picks up, let's go back. Here's Mike Perkins with the call.
Here's Doria for the Coyotes. He's going to send it deep into Lancer territory. As now both teams will be battling for the puck down in below the net of Kayla Martinez. As now the puck comes around the far side. Joel Stenari in through the middle. Off Posner's stick, and he'll gain control of it as Clayton Coburn will try to defend him. Here's Hurst up the wall to Stiff. Stotts cycling back underneath Posner. Posner gains control of it. Going to step out, back down low. Under Doria. Tries to send it to the back door to Stotts, and that just misses its mark. Here's Posner. Now gaining control. Back in behind the net. He'll throw it out to Joel Stenari. Joel Stenari shot in. That's a save. And off the back of the net. Oh, and that bounces off the back top of the net and into the crease. And now the Lancers are just going to throw it up and down the ice. And that's going to go for an icing. As Stiff actually gets to it first. And if this was
the NHL
or professional hockey or even college hockey for that matter, that would have been a negated icing because of the hard work of Thomas Stiff to get to that puck first.
Yeah, my gosh, he turned on the Jets. Wow, did he turn on the Jets.
So first period shots were 5 and 13. 5 for Capo, 13 for Orange Lutheran. Second period shots, 10 for Capo and 7 for Orange Lutheran. So a total of 15 Capo, 20 for Orange Lutheran. And now this third period shows no relenting.
Yep.
Cam Traverso in. And that's blocked down as Owen Augustine gets knocked to the ice as he jumps up. And now Scott will give chase.
There's a definite interference call right there. Wow, Cam Traverso going to get that. It's almost like he shot up the bench like he was shot out of a cannon and just went right after. I'm trying to see the number. They don't have the TV number, so it's tough to see.
That was Luke Gantos for Orange Lutheran. They got interfered with, but anyways, Cam Traverso is going to go to the box and give the Lancers an early power play opportunity with the 2-1 game. And I'm telling you, Chuck, this is not what the Coyotes want at this stage of the game.
No, not at all. Especially, this is a big penalty kill right here for the Coyotes.
This could be the game right here as the puck is sent over to Josh Renton from Ethan Hurst. They set up in a 1-3-1. As now here's Renton's going to send it to the far side to Ethan Hurst. Hurst out to Renton. Shot! And that's up and over the top of the net as now Stiff gets control of it back to Hurst. And now the Lancers are going to try to they're going to keep control of it as Jackson Ferry knocks down a clearing attempt from the Capital Coyotes. Here's Ferry back to Stiff. Stiff is going to send it all the way to the far side to Renton, and that just misses his mark as the puck now goes up and off the glass.
Second save by Ferry.
Ferry gets control of it. It's now Merrill Stenari.
Ooh, Stenari
is That is definitely a no-no.
Do-si-do.
And now the puck gets cleared all the way down the ice off the stick of Scott. Caleb Martinez gains control of it as now Jackson Ferry will gain control and pick up the puck and come up the near side. He's got pressure from Klochkov. Ferry steps in and around. He's going to chip it up, and that's the save made by Connor Ivancic as Jackson Ferry skates it all the way up the ice for a scoring chance and opportunity. Stiff with control. Over to Renton. Renton back to Stiff. Down to Hurst. Hurst steps in. Shot! And that is blocked down by Sean Coughlin for the Coyotes. And now here comes Ferry. He's just going to chip sauce backside to Renton for a one-timer. And now here's Ferry. And he just misses that. And here comes Joel Stenari. And he's going to get that up and over out of the zone. And Bucell will chip it all the way down with 20 seconds remaining in the power play advantage for the Lancers.
Ferry just missed that one, Chuck.
Ferry wants that one back.
Wow. That would have been his hat trick, and a natural hat trick at that. Here comes Stiff up the far side. He's going to step to the middle, and shot back across the grain, and that beat Ivancic, but misses its mark. Coburn back through the middle. That misses its mark.
Not by much.
Ivancic was not ready for that shot.
And now the Coyotes are going to send it all the way in, down, and Caleb Martinez will have to make a save on that one. As now Sam Trucksaw is going to get that and send it back to the near side corner for Clayton Coburn. And he misses control of it. And now Stenari's, here's Posner, shot! And that's up and over the top of the net. Martinez didn't even see it. Jake Traverso, he keeps it in. He's going to send it in down low. As now the Lancers gain control of it. Here's Traverso again. He tries to send it in deep. Doria, Stenari, and here's Stenari in, shot! And that hits the outside of the net and drops in behind the net. Here's Doria again. He's battling against Coburn. He gains control of it. Stenari, shot! And that somehow is saved by Martinez.
I think it hit the side of the net.
And a quick, that could have hit the outside of the net. I couldn't see it from this angle, Chuck.
Back down. Here's a 3-on-2.
Here's Fenn for the Lancers. And he's just going to chip it in. And now he's going to, nope, Jake Traverso is going to get control of it. And he's just going to chip it up through the middle. And Choi for the Coyotes gives chase. Here's Afsa giving it a forecheck. Here's Anthony for the Lancers. Renton gonna give a little drop pass to Dixon. Dixon tries to send it all the way across. Here's Afsa to Choi. Choi up the near side. Choi driving it in deep. He's gonna stop, wheel, deal. Backs a shot, and it drops down. Caleb Martinez makes a save, but he didn't have full control of it, Chuck, as it drops down between his legs. Nonetheless, the referee blows the whistle.
It looks like the 10-minute portion now is over on the penalty as well that was levied for the hit from behind to Nathan Burnell.
Nate Burnell.
So he finishes his 12-plus minutes.
Here comes Coburn for the Lancers. He's going to cross the red line, and now he's got position. Shot back across the grain. Ivancic squares up to that one and makes a save. And now we'll have a face-off to his left. 11:37 remaining in the third period. Mike Perkins, Chuck Lasik, Christian Ilton. Anaheim Ducks High School Hockey League action Saturday afternoon. Lancers versus Coyotes.
What a show, guys.
Here's Coburn, shot, and that's blocker to the corner by Ivancic. Here comes Haymaker. Haymaker is going to try to chip it in. We're going to get it's offsides right now as Merrill Stenari, Klotchkov, and Haymaker have to come back out into the neutral zone. And here's Augustine. He's going to chip it up the wall to Micah Kim. Micah Kim's going to get knocked down to the ice. And now Klotchkov gets control of it, and that just misses his pass to Merrill Stenari. Here is Haymaker. Haymaker into the middle. Here's Joel Stenari. Back. In. Shot. Shot. And that just misses. As now here come the Lancers. And that is Gontus again working the puck down low in the corner. And now the puck comes out. Trucksaw is just going to try to chip it in deep. Now the puck's going to come out the center. Here's Mason Stotts. He's got step, and he gets pulled down. No call. Holy smokes.
Remember earlier, Chuck, when we were talking about the refs?
That's a misdemeanor in most states.
Exactly. A felony in 4.
A felony in 4. Yes.
For those of you that were not watching earlier broadcast, Chuck was going on and on about how we can't give the refs a hard time about anything.
Didn't
because
give
they've done a great job.
I didn't give him a hard time on anything. I'm just stating my opinion.
Yep. just making a call.
Well, Stenari mishandles that one. Here, Stiff gives chase.
Didn't say anything
and
about
now the Coyotes are going to drive it in deep. They've had a couple of chances here to draw even. And now Doria gets control of it.
Ooh.
And he gets knocked to the ice by Clayton. Or actually Sam Trucksaw.
He's hurt.
He's going to try to make his way to the bench. This is Doria.
It's his hand. Something happened with his hand.
On what was could have been a checking from behind. And here comes Stiff and Stenari. Stiff. He goes back to Hurst.
Ooh.
And then Ivancic makes a big save as the puck comes out to center ice. And here's Renton over to Anthony, and that's off his stick and up into the Coyote bench. 9:15 remaining in the third period. 2-1 Lancers. Anaheim Ducks High School Hockey League action on a Saturday afternoon from Irvine, California at 5 Point Arena.
I tell you what, guys, I know exactly what happened with Daria. He got hit somewhere he's not really happy about getting hit. And he is livid on the bench for there not being a call for what happened.
Okay.
There was a stick that was somewhere that a stick shouldn't be.
Aaron stick, just say.
Yeah.
Here's the Lancers with a chance again, and there's a big
side of the net.
leg pad save against Lou. Here's Coughlin's going to try to chip it in deep, and that gets past Anthony, as now Sean Coughlin, the defenseman for the Coyotes, will give that chase.
Guys,
Jake Traverso is going to drive it in underneath. Caleb Martinez will have to play that one. And now the puck here to the near side. Here's Lancers. Shot.
Point blank save.
And that's Lou with a beautiful opportunity in front, and now he'll send it out to Anthony.
Connor Ivancic's at least stopped 5 goals right now.
Lou, Dixon, Anthony out for the Lancers. Making some things happen here. Renton is just going to send that in deep. Here's Jake Traverso. Jake Traverso is just going to send it off the boards and all the way down. Say, hold on, guys. I got this. Timeout. We're going to get a face-off down in our zone here. 50-50 battle. Let's take a little bit of a breather, Chuck.
Yeah, no kidding. My goodness. But what a save right there again by the goaltender in Ivancic. He had Lou right there one-on-one and stones Lou right there to keep this at a 1-goal difference. Like I said, right now, there's probably 5 goals that Ivancic has saved that we thought for sure were goals. And Connor Ivancic closes the door and keeps this still at a 1-goal deficit.
Well, this is exactly what the Coyotes want, Chuck. We talked about this before. Because now here comes Merrill Stenari, and he's going to send it to Posner. Posner up the near side wall. And he's going to chip it in deep as Thomas Stift is playing a tough game there.
Brunello got away.
Out to Joel Stenari. Joel Stenari shot.
Ouch.
And that's off Clayton Coburn.
Uh-oh.
Now here's Jackson Ferry.
Uh-oh.
And he's going to wheel, deal, spin around.
He had 5
and now the
Coyotes
puck's
looking
going to
at
go
him.
back. It's a Renton shot. and that's going to go off a body. As now Joel Stenari is going to try to send it all the way here to the near side. Jackson Ferry will cut that off and send it down to Ethan Hurst. Ethan Hurst knocked to the ice, and Nate Burnell is going to knock that down. As now here comes Mason Stotts. Stotts and Posner. And a
great defensive
play. And now here's Joel Stenari in through the middle. Shot! And Caleb Martinez makes a save on that.
I'll tell you one thing right now.
The Coyotes are due.
Well, the other thing, too, I wish we had a still frame of Jackson Ferry as he's down there. There were 5 Coyotes that had him surrounded. And Ferry's kind of like, where's my help, fellas? Come on. That was awesome. I wish we had a still frame of that.
Lancers push it all the way down to the far end, and we're going to get an icing call on the Lancers, and the puck's going to come all the way back down.
Buckle your seatbelts in, boys. We're under 7 now. I have a sneaky suspicion that this score is not going to be the same.
You don't think it's going to stay this way?
Nope.
Anthony Bussell shot AFSA in. And now the Lancers are going to send this one all the way down. And we're going to get another icing call on the Lancers, as that was a really close one. Again, the Coyotes just not getting a handle on that puck to get it all the way to Caleb Martinez with any oomph.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the whole thing. And one thing is also on top of it, their defensemen, or at least their defense on the back check, is allowing the goaltender Martinez to see the puck really well on top of that. So
Merrill Stenari against Thomas Stift. Top lines out for each team. Here's Klotchkov. He's going to battle Hurst. Klotchkov is going to step in the middle. He's going to step down. Shot! And that's blocked by Sam Truxaw, as now Merrill Stenari gets the puck swiped away from him, as now Thomas Stift is going to chip it all the way down, and now Joel Stenari is going to gain control of it and take it back in behind his own net. Jackson Ferry waiting for him in front. And now here's Joel Stenari. He's going to get it. He's going to send it all the way up to his brother, Merrill. And that just misses its mark, as now Hurst will gain control of it. And now Phillips will have to collect the puck back behind his own net. And now the puck is sent to the far side corner, turnover, as Ethan Hurst gains control of it. And he's just going to send it back in underneath, as now the Lancers going to give chase on that one. Here's Klotchkov. He's going to try to get it up and off the wall, as there's nobody in front of the Coyote net for defense. Now Merrill Stenari steps in behind.
Ooh, they had a Hammaker sneaking in behind there.
Here's Renton.
Watch out!
Ferry.
Oh, good play. Nope.
Gains control. Shot. Saved by Ivancic. Ferry regains control. Shot. Nope. Shot here now by Renton, and that goes off a body. And now Hurst gains control of it. And now here comes Merrill Stenari. He's got speed. He's going to get hooked down.
Wow, first he slashed, then he's hooked, and finally the ref's arms raised.
He's going to get hooked down by Luke Gontus. Gontus is going to go to the box for 2 minutes on a tripping. Could have been a myriad of different calls.
Yeah.
Hooking, tripping, interference.
There's a slash. Well, there was a slash beforehand, too, so.
And now the Coyotes are going to get themselves a power play opportunity.
I say this is where you call a timeout.
Doria, Burnell, Stotts, Joel Stenari, and Merrill Stenari on the back end. Oh, Stenari to Stenari. Here's Merrill, and he's just going to send it back in underneath, and here it's going to come all the way to Doria. Doria's going to get control of it. He's going to take it in underneath his own net. Doria out to Merrill Stenari. All the way across to Joel. Back to Merrill. Over to Doria. Over to Joel Stenari. One-timer just misses the mark, as now the Lancers will gain control and send it the length of the ice. And a beautiful feed from Doria to Joel Stenari on the backside, and Joel Stenari just missed the left post.
It sounded like it hit the back, the heel of the stick right there, too.
Here's Doria. He's going to send it out top to Merrill. Merrill into Nate Burnell. Nate Burnell just going to throw it out front, and that's not exactly what I think he intended on that. Lancers going to get some changes.
Already
Halfway
a minute through.
Ooh.
Jackson
same
Berry,
thing.
Ethan Hurst, Sam Truxaw. Oh, and here's Posner for the Coyotes. Into the middle. Backhand. Big save. Up front. Back in behind Caleb Martinez. And now Hurst is going to get it and send it the length of the ice with 43 seconds remaining in the power play advantage for the Capo Coyotes.
And Vonsik's been great. Martinez has been pretty darn good, too.
Here's the Coyotes. Posner. And here's Bussell. Bussell misses control of that, and that's just going to get swatted away by Ethan Hurst for the Lancers.
Chuck, you and I talked about it on the report card earlier. These two teams could be the two teams at the end.
Yep.
I mean, then this would be a very entertaining championship game if that ends up being the case.
Exactly.
Bussell's going to get it, and he's going to drive it in all the way deep, and Choi and Posner are going to give chase. That was inadvertently passed to potentially Jacob Posner, as now Thomas Stiff's going to get it, and he's going to try to send this a length of the ice.
Oh.
And that goes to Gontus and off his stick as he comes out of the box.
We're back to 5
And
on 5.
the penalty to the Lancers is killed off.
3:06 remaining, 186 seconds remain. And right now, 2-1 ended the first period, and that's where exactly we are here in the third. A couple good attempts right there by the Coyotes. Unfortunately, though, they still cannot solve the goaltender and Zach Martinez. And we're going to head into, like I said, the final 186 seconds with a face-off deep inside the Coyotes zone. As soon as I say that, the Coyotes hammerker
Yeah, they didn't want it there.
drags it out.
Here's Klotchkov giving chase. As now the plays here to the near side, Clayton Coburn is just going to send it up and out of the zone. As Thomas Stiff's going to give chase on Scott as the puck has come all the way down into Coyote country.
Coyote country. I like that, Mike. That's a good one.
You like that?
Yep.
Very
So
good.
I'd give you the props.
Thank you, Christian.
Go ahead.
Puck dumped back in deep by the Lancers. In underneath Ivancic. Phillips loses control of it. Here's Anthony. He's going to skate back in behind the net with this. And he's just going to try to throw it back to the other side and kill off a little bit of time. As now Thomas Stiff gives chase for the Lancers. Phillips for the Coyotes. Klotchkov waiting. Merrill Stenari waiting. All the way across. Here's Haymaker. Haymaker to Klotchkov. And he just misses the mark on that. As now Scott gets checked hard as the puck comes up and out of play and into the Lancer bench. 2:07 remaining in the third period. 2-1 Lancers. Mike Perkins, Chuck Lasik, Christian Ilton, Anaheim Ducks High School Hockey League.
Ethan Hurst didn't even flinch. That puck went maybe an inch away from his ear.
Don't get me going on that one with Hursty. Puck to the near side. Here's the Lancers. They're just going to chip it in deep. That was Taylor Raleigh. Raleigh's going to give chase for the Lancers. As now, here's Cam Traverso. Cam Traverso is going to get all the way up to the far side. Here's Doria. Doria's going to drive it in deep, and Renton's defending him. Stotts, Doria, Renton. Owen Augustine waiting for a loose puck. The puck is locked in the corner. And now here comes Gontus. He's just going to chip it up and all the way down. That's going to go for an icing.
Some
As
words
now,
right there between
I
Stotts
can potentially
and...
see a timeout, Chuck.
Oh, can you? Let's see what Coach Jean LeBay has. As I was watching a little tete-a-tete right there.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Timeout.
Yeah. Coach Matt Beatty for the Coyotes signaling the timeout. He's got the board in his hand. He's got everybody here. He's going to start drawing some things up.
What's your play here, Coach?
Well, they got to get puck up top and take some shots from the point, try to get some traffic in front of the net. Just real simple stuff here. Nothing too fancy. Nothing too fancy at this point right now. Just some real simple stuff. Pucks up top to the D, step to the middle of the ice, traffic in front of the net, shooting pucks, going, jamming for rebounds.
As you folks may see, we've got the play exactly drawn up. You can kind of see it on that board right there. Don't worry, Orange Lutheran doesn't have a camera angle for this. They're not Houston, so.
And they won't see that until later.
Oh, my goodness.
I said it. I said it.
That you did. That you did.
And as I can see, I think that's going to be a lot of what we're talking about here, is trying to get the pucks up top to the defense. And then on the defensive side, guys, just real simple stuff. Any plays that are outside the dots, they got to chip up into the middle. And anything on the inside, they're going to have to clear to the outside. Pucks underneath the goal line, Chuck, are a hard rim on the forehand. So, face-off. Ivancic out of the net, 6-on-5. Puck around the near wall. Phillips is going to try to chip it in. Here's Stotts.
Ooh, big hit.
Stotts is drilled by Sam Truxell as now the puck is sent all the way around. And puck is almost kept in by Joel Stenari as now they got to get it.
Don't forget the net's empty.
Here's Ethan Hurst is going to send it all the way over. Here's Sam Truxell. He's going to send it up. And here's Stiff. Shot. Goal. As that goes through the legs of Phillips. And that will make the score 3-1 Lancers.
Told you that score wouldn't end the same. Not the way I expected it, but still.
Exactly at the 1 minute mark, too. Not over yet, though.
Not over yet. There's plenty of things that can happen here. Ivancic back in the net for the Coyotes. And here's Haymaker. Haymaker with the puck. He's going to get to the red, and he's going to just try to push it forward. Now he's going to chip it in deep. He's giving chase. And now here's Nate Burnell. He's going to throw it out front, and that misses its mark, as now Phillips is going to have to gain control of it. Joel Stenari up the near side. And that gets chopped down by Clayton Coburn. Here's Haymaker. Haymaker is going to get in deep with it. Clayton Coburn is going to check him, and that's an elbow on his back. That's pretty dangerous play there.
And that's going to be a big power play for Capistrano United. You wonder if Ivancic maybe gets pulled before even the play begins.
Guys, probably the sad part of all this is the last meeting of the year for these two teams.
Oh, my goodness. I don't know if that's going to be true.
They'll be meeting.
In the regular season, of course.
Unless they meet in the playoffs.
Yes. This is exciting hockey, guys.
This is the best game we've seen all season.
You know what? That's going to be a 2 and a 10.
Coyotes get their goalie out of the net again. Afsa, Bucell, Phillips. Afsa on the near side. He's trying to get control of it.
Can't waste too much time.
You got to get pucks to the net. Oh, top. Phillips into the middle. Backhand. In. Shot. Up and over the top of the net. Phillips just missed that one. As now the Lancers are just going to bum rush the puck into the corner. They got 8 seconds. And now the puck comes out. And Joel Stenari has to give chase all the way down. And the time is going to run out.
Wow, what a game.
And the final score.
What a game.
Is going to be Orange Lutheran Lancers 3, Capo United Coyotes 1 in a
classic
battle between two very good hockey clubs. Neither team should be disappointed at this stage. I mean, it's December. It's Anaheim Ducks High School Hockey League, and both teams will fight another day.
Oh, exactly. And you know what? Connor Ivancic kind of hanging his head. There's no reason he should.
Nope.
He did an absolutely outstanding job stopping 23 of 25 shots. On the other end, you had Zach Martinez, his counterpart, stopping 20 of 21 right there. It's the Orange Lutheran with 2 early goals, and they basically stave off every opportunity that the Coyotes threw at them except one, and live to fight another day, and actually rise from the fields with a 3-1 victory.
Coach, you said that we're in December. We are in December, and the Orange Lutheran Lancers have still not lost a game. They are 9-0 in this league right now.
They are having a very good hockey season. There is no doubt about that. Coach Ryan Frost and his crew are doing a fantastic job.
I don't know what stops them after this game. I mean, Capistrano gave it their all, and it still wasn't enough.
Well, we'll see. You know, things can happen over the course of the season. Things
Absolutely,
happen.
of course.
But let's just recap here a little bit, guys. So, goals. Lancers 2 in the first, Coyotes 1 in the first, nothing in the second, and then the Lancers get an empty netter in the third. 3-1 final score. Power play opportunities, Lancers go 1 for 5. Their power play goal was a 3-pass shot into the back of the net. It was quick. And Chuck, how many seconds was it?
I think it was 9 seconds.
9 seconds, boom, it was in the back of the net. Coyotes were 0 for 6. According to the official scoring, and not yours, Chuck, unfortunately. Orange Lutheran 14-4, 5 for 23 shots. Coyotes 7-7, 3 for 17. Anywhere close?
Yeah, it was not bad. I had 25 shots for.
All right.
Close enough.
Okay, so scoring summary. first period, Jackson Ferry from Clayton Coburn and Ethan Hurst. And then Jackson Ferry from Josh Renton and Thomas Stiff. And then the Coyotes get one from Brendan Fields from Makar Klotchkov. And then in the third period, Thomas Stiff gets a shorthanded empty net goal from Sam Truxell and Gavin Dixon. Caleb Martinez gets the win for the Lancers. Connor Ivancic gets the loss for the Coyotes. And what do you got for 3 stars of the game, Chuck?
Third star, I'm going to give it to the man. Actually, he could have been higher. Unfortunately, his team lost the game, but I have to give it to Connor Ivancic. Connor Ivancic was absolutely incredible. He did a great job. Some of those saves we made, we'll definitely, hopefully, got to get him on the highlight show again because those were highlight saves, and it shows what a big difference having a great goaltender, especially like Ivancic, does for you. And Connor Ivancic kept that team in the game. So once again, congratulations to Capos. Connor Ivancic, you're our Black Dog Hockey's third star of the game. Second star of the game, I got to give it to the winning goaltender, and that's Zach Martinez. You know, after the Caleb Martinez. After the first period, I know he faced 5 shots in the first. He gave up a goal. But after that, after that goal, he stopped 18 consecutive shots right there. And as they were pretty much running downhill, Capo was after that goal. And you know what? The goal was somewhat questionable, too. We don't know. You and I both thought it wasn't a goal. However, the ref was right there. So, nonetheless, it's a goal. And it didn't make a difference. Any way you looked at it, Caleb Martinez won the game. So, congratulations to Caleb Martinez. You are Black Dog Hockey's second star of the game. First star of the game, you got to give it to the man who set the table for Orange Lutheran, and that's Jackson Ferry. Ferry with 2 goals in the first period right there. Pretty much the first goal and then the game winner eventually. And they ride his back. Orange Lutheran rides his back to the end. And they come out undefeated still. And once again, congratulations to Jackson Ferry. You're a Black Dog Hockey's first star of the game.
So for a very good hockey game this afternoon from 5 Point Arena here in Irvine, California, the final score, the Orange Lutheran Lancers 3, the Capo United Coyotes 1. We're going to be back in just a few minutes, and we're going to give you Game 2 of our afternoon's early evening session with the St. Mary's Rams and the Pacific Ridge Firebirds up next. So for myself, Mike Perkins, Chuck Lasik, and Christian Ilton, we'll be back in